I'm back in Tucson. And two things. One, this friend is still here. Two, the gas is like $2 cheaper here than it was at home, which was nice. So now I'm gonna go in. I have to edit and upload this, or you'll see it. I'm editing and uploading the first one in the new format and the new schedule, so I'm gonna go do that.
I'm back. I kind of miss home. It's kind of funny, actually, because I was really looking forward to being here. And now that I'm here, I kind of just want to be home again.
They've been going at it. By it, I mean partying. Since they got home yesterday at like 6. It's been more than 12 hours. It's now almost 10. It'll calm down when term starts. I do know this, but still. I'm knitting myself a scarf. And I don't have a whole lot of this color left, but I do have a ball of this gray. And so I'm thinking I cut it off here with this color. I do a block of gray, and then at the end I'll do the rest of the blue color. And so I'll have like a little block and then a big block of gray and then a bigger than this block of the blue. I think it might work. I don't want to use all of the gray because I do want to put a small, I don't know, because I want to make another scarf. I have this green down there, but I might make the other scarf in a different pattern because I'm doing a bubble pattern on this, but it's taking up a lot of the yarn. Like, it's warm. I don't know. So we'll just go for it, and if I need to scrap that other one, then I'll scrap it. But this is mostly just an experiment. So I think I'm gonna switch over to the gray. And then if I get tired of the gray, I'll switch back over to the blue, but I won't measure things. It'll just be color blocked. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I didn't speak because there were people outside, and if I can hear them, they can hear me, and I was feeling awkward. I know my goal for this year is to not buy new things. However, I need this for my math class, so I'm going to consider this a school supply, and school supplies don't count in terms of new things. My school has also updated their mask mandates. The cloth masks that I wear are no longer acceptable, and only surgical grade or higher masks are allowed. Another thing that I am considering school supplies are these grips for my Apple Pencil. I have pretty terrible blisters on my hands. This one's being, I think, the most obvious one here. from using my Apple Pencil and just in general pens and pencils. It comes from the way I grip a pen. So I think you're supposed to hold it like this, in which case I would get the blister on the middle finger here, but I hold it like this. So I end up getting a blister on the tip of my middle finger, right here on my knuckle, and in here. So if I use a pen with a grip, generally I don't get those same blisters. I still get redness and soreness, it's just not a blister. At some point during my San Diego trip, I had one of these and I don't know where it went. So I ended up getting another one, but I am also considering these school supplies because they are enabling me to continue to study. They weren't just gratuitous purchases. In other updates, I'm currently knitting a scarf. I made a mistake, you can see it right here. I don't like it, it's driving me nuts. I kind of wish I could go back, but I've already knit all of this, so I don't want to stop. I've decided that I'm going to do this block of blue, and then I'm going to do gray, and then when I'm done with the gray, I will go back to blue. I'm doing a bubble stitch, which means I have an odd number of stitches cast on, and then I knit and I purl. In theory, if I had 3 stitches, I would go knit, purl, knit, and then I would turn it over. And I would go knit, purl, knit on the way back, which is different from, I think it's the rows where you, on the wrong side, would go, in this scenario, would go knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. And then all of your knots would be on the same side. This one, you want your knots on an alternate side so that it creates this sort of bubble texture. So that's what I've been doing. Now I've started a row and I have to finish it. I finished my first day of classes. My first class was online at 9 a.m. and it seems like it's going to be a boring class. Not gonna lie, it's talking about how to be academically successful as a student. I like to think I already know how to do that. I know how to think critically. I know the best note-taking methods for me. I know how to be organized. I know how to manage my time while still being able to do things that I enjoy. So I'm not sure I'm going to be getting a lot out of that class, except for I will be achieving credit that will go towards my graduation. That's the only thing. It's also a required class to take alongside my math class, which I've already invested like $119 in because that calculator is not cheap. And then at 1 I had a Korean class, and then at 2 I had a psychology class. I think I'm going to like my psychology professor. He says that people either like him or they hate him. There's no neutral feelings, and he's very blunt. And considering we're talking about abnormal psychology, I would rather have someone be blunt than someone beat around the bush and me not understanding. So I like to the point, I like the bluntness. He records all of his lectures. There's no final, there's no projects, it's just quizzes. So if I don't do well on the quiz, then I might be a little bit screwed, but I don't think that will be me. I've never been an awful quiz taker or test taker, so I think I'll be fine. Tomorrow will be interesting. I have a class at 9:30 on campus. Normally it's going to be online. And then I have an online class immediately after. So I'm going to have to find a place to be online in. And then I have an hour, and then I have my Korean class, which is in person. Then I have a meeting, an advisory meeting, to go over my study abroad application. And then at 3:30, I have another in-person class. So that's going to be very interesting. I think in the future, I'm going to spend that hour and a half in between my Korean class and my English class doing homework. And then normally on Thursdays, the math class and the science online class are going to be both online, and it's just in person this week because we started on a Wednesday. Why? So that math class is normally a Tuesday, Thursday. We missed the Tuesday, which is generally the in-person, and now we're on Wednesday. That leaves me for on Tuesdays when I end that class at 10:30 and my next class doesn't start till 1. What do? Do I go home? If I go home, then I have an hour before I have to go back, and that doesn't seem worth it. So I think at that point, I might go into the library and find a place to study in there. And then Fridays are interesting. I no longer have a psychology class on Friday. He's making it just Monday, Wednesday, and then Fridays are office hours that are online. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go to those, but I could. So I would just have my Korean class, which means I would go to school at 1 and then leave after that class. I'm thinking about making Fridays like Pizza Friday, or a day that I go out and I have food, like pizza or Thai or Mexican or just anything, treating myself. And then Saturdays and Sundays, I really want to go and explore Saguaro National Park. So I think maybe this weekend I might go to the scenic drive just to get used to getting there, seeing how it all works and driving, and maybe doing a few nature hikes, like a little bitty ones. And then maybe next week or next month going further. I want to make it a point to visit Saguaro both east and west, as well as Red Rock and a few other state parks. So yeah, that's how the first day went and how I think the first week will go and my future plans. I'll see you guys next time. This friend is sticking around. I'm less stressed about driving to the store now. I think the 18-hour drives there and back to my house really helped with my driving confidence, because I didn't get hit at all when I was driving there, and now I know that I can drive safely. You know? Oh, the sunrise is so pretty. I'm going to the store because I need food. I need certain staples in order to make the food that I have into meals. So that's why I'm here. I shouldn't take very long, and I do have class, and I kind of want to get my laundry done before I have to go to class, so I need to hurry up. But I'm going to show you the sunrise first. I went shopping and I made it home in less than 30 minutes. I'm an adult. My heart is racing though, but I did it. I did it. Groceries bought and put away. Laundry started, and it's not even 8 in the morning. Tell me you're manic without telling me you're manic. Day 1, or the first day of Fancy Friday. You've seen this before. I wore it to the park the other day with George, but my tights are like higher up than the skirt. Not sure what to do about that, but I'm off to class now. I really like this outfit. I'm wearing my boots. I've got heavy socks on, so hopefully my feet don't get hurt. And I put makeup on. We're gonna ignore how uneven the eyeliner is. The glasses basically hide it anyway. I'm off. My only class for today is Korean, so we will go that way. I submitted my study abroad application. There's a shadow on my face. I'm shaking in order to get rid of my anxiety and my whole, I guess anxiety is the right word for it, about this whole application, because I'm not going to hear about it until like March. I'm going to go on an adventure today, and I'm going to take you with me. So we're leaving at 8:30 because the park doesn't open until 9, and it takes about half an hour to get there. It's 8 right now, so I'm just going to continue watching some YouTube and try to be less anxious about it. Thought I got all my makeup off last night, but I don't think I did. Oh well. I made it. I don't know if the visitor center is open, but if it is, I'm gonna go in. There's a lot of people here, which makes me think that it is open, so I'm gonna figure things out. They're so cute. This math class is going to be the end of me. Also, my friend hasn't gone away yet. Starting to get a little bit annoying. Is it?
I think it's gonna move forward. Or backwards, I guess.
I guess it's lunchtime because literally 3 were just loaded. And they park themselves? This one has an easier time, I guess, because there's no one around it. Are they being polite? They're confused.
Also feed me into the rope.